What's up again, bros? So, I hope you guys like the vibe. Oh, it's really hot out today. It's hotter than yesterday. But I wanted to talk about 1 second. Gotta think of the idea. What did I want to talk about? Maybe something about school. It's kind of crazy. I just graduated and I didn't do so well in my classes. Even in classes I was kind of interested in. And I guess in a way, it was just being lazy. But there were like tons of different factors in it, you know? And I just find it very weird that I recently just bought an abacus. And if you don't know what that is, it's kind of like a math toy in a way where it helps you learn like long multiplication. And I just bought one to learn multiplication. And like in my free time, I'll sometimes like use it just to like learn it better. And it's like I barely passed any of my math classes in high school. I think I just barely passed all of them by like a couple points. And English, I didn't even really care for English in school either. And the English classes weren't even really classes of like reading or like articulation. It was more, I feel like English was mostly just preparing us for the exam in a way, like learning sentence structure and similes and stuff like that. We never read like real books, honestly. And it's just like school almost taught me in a way that I hate almost every subject. Like, usually school is supposed to expose you to multiple different subjects, and they pretty much almost cover everything. So, hopefully, something stuck out to you that you can do in the future. But man, like, I don't want to do any of that. And maybe a lot of other people don't really want to do any of that. And I feel like in a way it's like the system's built so nobody ever wants to do any of that, so we never get the urge to accomplish anything. We kind of just become lazy and act like we're not interested in anything difficult. And of course there'll be some people who are like super interested in like going to college or a subject. But man, nobody I knew was interested in any of that stuff. And it's just weird that now I read like Dostoevsky and Carl Jung and just all these authors and books, and it's wild that once I got out of high school I finally began to learn. And I don't think out of all of high school, and it's mostly my fault. Like, I don't think out of high school I could tell you like a single thing I've learned. I don't think there was a thing I learned. And since getting out, I've learned a lot. Like listening to lectures on YouTube and reading books in my free time. Like now I finally began to like learning. That's just nuts. Like all of high school, just getting up that early to get to class and not being able to eat all day pretty much, being on a horrible school lunch diet, eating pizza. It's just like it's really not a good system. It really doesn't work. Even for people who like learning. Now I'm interested in learning. So it's like why didn't that work on me? Like why couldn't I learn or pay attention or be engaged by the material? There's just a lot of useless memorization that I forgot all of. Like I don't remember anything. Like would you rather there's that one, like it was kind of a trend. It was like would you rather take $100,000 right now or you have to get a 100 on a like 7th grade science exam? And it's like I'd take the 100,000 over the million for the 7th grade science exam or any exam. 4th grade, but I'll read a lot of books. Can do that. I love being outside. It's so beautiful. Yeah, if any of you guys relate to that, let me know. Like getting out of the school system finally unlocks something in me to want to learn. And now I have to figure out what to do with it because all of a sudden my brain started working as soon as I got out of there. And now it's like, now what do I do? Can't get good grades anymore. Just talk to a camera and go to the gym. I was really good at school up until high school. Like from being 3 years old till 8th grade, I think I just got straight 100s across the board. And all the students were like, wow, you're like so smart. And then all of a sudden, ninth grade happened, and there were like a lot of reasons I probably didn't try as much, but something happened where like my brain just shut off. Like it did not want to pay attention anymore. And it probably knew I was supposed to be like working out or doing something productive with my time. Or like even like imagine how much I could have learned, or really anybody could have learned just by reading that entire time instead of like getting tossed to different subjects here and there and 30 minutes of science, 30 minutes of math. Like imagine if you could have just picked a subject you enjoyed. Like like imagine if I just listened to psychology lectures that entire time or like philosophy lectures or you know, like how much wiser you would be in something, but instead it kind of just made me hate everything. So, yeah, like and subscribe if you want to, if you like this vibe.